There are those in the world today that see the large language models, or what we call powerful AI systems, as a existential threat to our society, to our existence as human beings. And there are others who are heralding it as the change that will enable humanity to be its best. I don't accept either of those poles. I stay in the third way in the middle, saying it can be what we make it to be. If you query a LLM today, it's the best doctor, best lawyer, best scientist, you name whatever. It's the best at all those at an intellectual level. But integrating those, we're not there yet. But that's soon going to come. All that power can be used for good or for bad. By the way, that happens to us right now. There are humans who use it for bad, and there are humans who use it for good. But if all you're doing is putting into a good person's hand a machine to make them even better, or a bad person's hands to make them even more evil, then we're going to lose that battle. A powerful evil AI system can destroy the world in a very short period. So it's not enough to make these AI neutral. These AI need to be tilted to good. So who does the tilting? Who's going to tilt it to good? And you might say that's the church's role. See, I think we play a role, but I don't think it's only our role. I think it's all of our role. I think all of us need to play a role. And so, because the companies are on a circle, a reinforcing circle. Some will call it a vicious circle, some will call it a virtuous circle. The more money they get, the bigger the systems they can build. The bigger the systems they give, the more powerful they become. Then the more money they'll need, and more money to be offered. And the circle keeps going round, and these systems get bigger and bigger and bigger. So the question is, where is ethics going to play? There's no role for ethics in that circle. So that's demand. That's the way the economy, the economics works. It's a developed model of the economy. So what we have to be careful of is, well, who's using them? So the users play a role by saying, I want to use a system that's more ethical. So that's where the users can play a role. No, I'm going to choose this over this. Why? Because this one's more ethical than this one. And so businesses need to say the same thing. I want this because it's more ethical than this one. And then the government needs to say, I want more ethical systems. So that puts economic pressure. And if we don't use it, they don't have the money. And if they don't have the money, they can't keep building. We've never been so empowered as today. It's which one we use will be the one that will survive. You don't like something, then don't use it. Use something else, right? That's how we communicate our preferences. Our moral voices are not going to be enough. A single handful of voices in the church, or different religious, different Christian or religious communities around the world, that's great, but it's not going to be enough to move the market conditions. So we must use the market conditions. That's why we all play a role. That's why it's important for people to read not only my book, but other books and to find out what is it that AI can do for us, and what might it do if we do well, or might it do if we don't pay attention. So we need to understand that we're playing with our future. This is something very significant. Everybody who's using the system needs to choose the system is the most ethical. Why? Because that's who we want to be as a humanity.